Oh no, it's playing again. Yay, we did it. We're here. We're live now. We're casting TFPG match. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong freaking scene. Talk, Rails.
Okay, we are casting a game from the TFPG number 3 draft tournament right here on Death Toll. It is round 2 of the tournament, round 2 of the Swiss section out of 4, and we have a game right here, a match I should say, between teams Hib, which is Hib and Run, and Team Sloe, which is a little slow. And obviously you've already heard since we are on his stream, I am going to be casting tonight with Mr. Dawkins. How are you, Dawkins?
Fine. Really
Fine?
mad I didn't pull that off perfectly. I messed it up. I accidentally restarted the video. But it was close to a perfect start.
It was close. It was close, but we are still, you know.
Rails, why'd I go live this early? No one's even in the server. There's like 3 people here.
That's fine. We're starting to hear this because this is what we want to hear.
All right, let's. I don't even know who the 4 are for Hib that are playing, but who you got? Who you got?
For Hib, it's going to be Hib, who is the captain of that team. Then it's going to be Montclair, Queenie, and Gronk.
Okay.
Sprout salad.
Who you
Hello,
got? Sprout, get out of here.
They're sorting out some player issues, but they should be ready soon.
Whoa, inner turmoil. Can we listen to it?
Grim entered channel.
No.
Grim, oh my gosh, guys, come on, what are you doing? We're casting.
Hey, when's this
Sprout
gonna
salad
start?
to match
This
one.
is going to start in, like, I don't know, a couple minutes because they said they were sorting
Go
out
talk
some player
to
issues.
Team 2. We're in the server already.
They're here. They're here now.
No, go talk
Okay.
to them.
Okay.
You can go talk to him if you
Match
want. Okay,
one.
there we go.
Team
All right.
2.
So now that they're going to talk to whatever player issue I believe is going on down there, we should see the rest of Hib's team join the server relatively soon because Queenie and Gronk are already here. What are your predictions for this match, Dawkins?
Okay. I mean, I was gonna ask you that, but I'm gonna go with Sloe's team because is Blake a pot 2?
Blake's a pot 2, yeah.
That seems for some of the pot 1s in this tournament. That seems low for him, but yeah. So if they have Lucifer and Blake playing, I gotta give it to Sloe because Hib's team doesn't have a pot 1 playing, correct? Out of the 4 you mentioned.
I
Is that
believe
correct?
what they're doing is, yeah, they're going to be using, their pot 1 is OGK, and I don't believe he's playing
wow.
from what I've seen. Yeah, I haven't seen him, like, they've been scrimming maybe like a couple times, but they haven't been one of those teams that's been consistently scrimming, I don't think. I know Hib just had them run through some server somewhere from what I remember, but besides that, I actually just finished up a scrim against Sloe's team. I know they've been practicing a lot here, and obviously they're using pots 1, 2, and 4, whereas Hib's team is using 2, 3, and 4.
Right. How'd your scrim go against them?
Went pretty well. It was relatively close, I think, probably about like 1,000 points-ish, I guess, but it was closer than the score scene because it was pretty close, like up till map 3 or 4.
You lost by 1,000.
No, we won by 1,000.
Oh my gosh, dude! You're not supposed to say that. You'd be like, dude, they were so good. They had their
They were
hits
so
on
good.
point. They were
They
playing
were.
like such a good team. Like
What
they've been playing
they were
together for
doing
years.
is, what they were doing is they were trying out stuff. You know what I mean? Like that pre-match, whatever it is. Like, hey, can we do this and get away with it? They have a strategy for the ladder choke here that I'm gonna be interested to see if they actually pull out of their hats. 'Cause
Whoa.
it was pretty good. So yeah, and like I said, they won. Actually, both these teams are coming in with a win because Hib's team, I think they defeated E-Tronic's team last week on Dark Carnival, and then Sloe's team defeated Grizz's team last week on Dark Carnival as well. So
you're telling me that both of... Do you guys still want to play, Lamau?
I think we probably should because everybody's here and we're literally
Yeah, dude,
we're in the
come on,
middle
What are you talking about?
of the cast. Hib is not able to play.
Why?
But the thing is, he has to go to a dinner.
Oh my gosh, I bet Montclair's loving that.
Yeah. Talked to Sloe that he couldn't play this week until the weekend. So okay, wait. The drama that we're seeing right here is that, okay, so Hib couldn't play this week until the weekend, and then Sloe couldn't play on the weekend because he has to go somewhere, so they had to play it today. He was supposed to pass on his team, and so we were playing today for Mont. They wanted to play weekend. I don't think it was actually scheduled between you two. Oh, this is gonna be perfect.
How about
Everyone-
you do Infected and I'll do Survivor side, so I'll be Hib, I guess.
You'll
Because
be Hib?
everyone would have
Okay.
been on. Sloe could have just been subbed by CJ. I did the doodle to get it going.
Get the doodle to get it going.
Slow. So it's okay if their team subs, but Hib can't sub. You could have just
Correct.
used a mentor sub. I couldn't play right now. I
Signed
signed on the
doodle,
doodle, but it
save.
didn't save.
Okay.
Even though it gave me a confirmation page. Rails, you're up. Infected are talking.
So, do we want to have CJ sub this weekend or just play now? Yeah, but why message me that we played tonight? Question mark.
Can we play on the weekend?
I mean, we'd be losing our mentor, so your mentor can play. And that's really not fair at all. Not really fair at all. Or are they suggesting the same thing right now?
Okay. You guys can play.
So are we going to see a match? The question is, has Hib bequeathed to his team enough Hib strats in order to... Kuldrik! They're going to have,
is going to be
Kuldrik
called
mentor
mentor over here.
Oh, boy! So they're going to have Kuldrik mentor sub against Sloe. This is going to be perfect.
Whoa, dude, this is just like Area 51 back in the day.
He's not going
Except
to. He
they're
said he didn't
split in
want to.
Ooh.
I'm going to suggest Adam. Adam's also a mentor sub.
Oh, is he really? He
Yeah.
went from a pot 2 to a mentor sub, and Zero Shadows went from a mentor to a pot 1 sub?
Correct.
Interesting. Gronk leaves the game.
Gronk has left. Wait. Actually, Hib and Gronk both left. Let's see if anybody comes back on the server or not. Let's see exactly what they want to do. I think Hib. This is interesting. I want to see if I can drag one of the tournament directors up here to tell us what's going on, but I don't think I can. Okay,
I mean,
OGK's
Montclair's
in.
busy right now because he's got to play the game.
Adam is actually
Adam is here.
So let's see. Mont's gonna have to tell us exactly what's going on here. Mont's
Sprout
left.
Salad entered channel.
Sprout has entered the channel. Sprout, what
Ooh,
can you tell us
Sprout,
about
break
this?
it down, break it down.
Okay, there
Spit
might be
it.
more
Speak the
changes,
truth.
like, while I'm saying this, but Adam is subbing for Hib. Hib needs to leave. And other than that, they are ready to play.
Why? What happened with the scheduling? What was the pitfall? What was the miscom here, Sprout? Tell us what's going on.
I don't know specifics, but, you know, when you have 8 people trying to schedule a match for, like, an hour slot, there's always going to be some issues.
Dude, my question to you is why can't we just do home and away games in 1 week, dude? It's so easy to schedule.
You mean, like, one game in California and one in Texas?
Give him New
or-
York.
I'm talking one game in California, the other one in Russia, dude. Just schedule 2 in 1 week. It's no problem.
Makes sense to me. Let's do it. New rule. I'm gonna go update them right now.
Yeah. Go do it. That's probably, yeah, a good implementation right there. So people ask why I didn't sign up for this tournament. This was one reason. Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mean, I like to think this is a problem with every tournament, not just this one.
Well, yeah, but it's, you know, seeing some of the people that were signing up, you kind of, once you are around for a while, you kind of know who's easy to schedule with and who's really annoying and stupid to schedule with. And some of the people signing up were in the latter group, so I chose, you know, that was one of
Dawkins
the
is
many
telling
reasons.
it how it is. Yeah, that is
No, that's a
exactly
fair
correct.
point.
So, all right, Dawkins has laid down the gauntlet right there, but we are going to have a match happen here because Adam is confirmed to be subbing for Hib, and that means that their team is going to be running with their pot 1, 2, and 3 with the sub mentor who is Adam. So it's 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 4 as a matter of fact. But since Adam is the subbing mentor there, that's gonna. I don't think Adam knows Hib strats as well as Hib do.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
Rails,
Hib
this
does.
changes things. You got to reevaluate your you know, your pick here in terms of which team you're taking.
Right.
You're also getting quite a bit of chat here that you're not quite reading back to us, so I don't know what's going on there. Hi, Keen. All right, so who you got, Rails? I don't even know if you answered that the first time.
I didn't answer the first time.
Well,
I think
answer
I
it
asked
now.
you first.
Yeah.
You.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yep,
I'm.
so you
I'm
answer.
also.
Who do you?
I'm gonna
wait,
predict.
Who,
I'm gonna
who do you
predict
have?
with Sloe's team. I'm gonna go Sloe's team as well.
Dude, that you can't pick the same team I picked.
Hi, Graham. How's it going? We're on the air. What's up? Graham, don't you just love your job as a tournament director?
Remove to casters
That's
to
he
by
does. He
Dawkins.
I
loves.
Put
his
him
job
with
as a tournament
Turtwig
director.
because he needs a
Channel.
co-cast. Dude, Turtwig needs a co-caster. Go cast him.
Sprout Salad moved to match 1. team 2.
Stop disrupting our cast, Grim.
Grim's already disrupted our cast enough, I think.
Bruh.
Okay. So we should be able to
Move
get
the
this.
salad bowl.
We should be able to actually have this getting started in the next couple seconds, then hopefully, since everybody's
Seconds?
in.
That's quite a stretch, dude.
Yeah,
There's still 6 people in ready here.
I'm being optimistic,
And I'm one of
Dawkins.
them,
I
so
have
don't
to be
change that.
optimistic.
I was
Like,
one of
there's
them,
no
so
other
I
way.
had to change that. I figured I'd stay on ready because that way I have to turn this thing off and I'm just gonna check it now. Okay, I had the like casters up on the screen, but
Yeah.
I just took it off now instead.
Nice. So okay, yeah.
Work out
You know
the
what? Fine.
fingers.
If we're gonna do that, then you pick Sloe's team. I'll go and I'll put my faith in Adam with this channeling the spirit of Hib. So I'm gonna pick Hib's team to win then.
Okay. Okay, I like how OGK choosing the different tag than the rest of the team, really stepping out, you know, showing that he's his own man, you know what I mean? He's not going to be controlled by society and its rules. However, at the same time, he also is showing that he doesn't want to listen to the leader of the team. So that might be a problem for the color.
He still
So
has a
that
different
might
tag
be-
though.
It might be an issue that, you know, they're going to have to work out internally, you know what I mean?
He still has
OGK is
different
going to be a
tag.
big issue, I think, for
Yeah, he
this
is.
for the Survivor team. He's just too independent. It's a team game. OGK, please get your head with the team.
He says he's fitting with his team, but the thing is, he actually has a different tag still than the rest of his team. It's a lowercase n instead of an uppercase n. It's complete.
What's the
complete
command
sabotage.
to limit players?
I think it's like exclamation point cvar underscore sv underscore max players.
And what should it be? 13? No, 11?
Yeah.
Is that it? Do I have to do visible
Yeah, you
players,
did.
right?
Yeah, you can do visible players too.
What's that one?
SV underscore visible max players. And with that, we are going to be going live with this match right here with Hib's team versus Sloe's team. That's going to be Hib and Run versus a little Sloe. With Adam taking fall damage off the bat here down to 69 HP.
He's channeling his inner Hib.
He's done a good job so far taking that much damage. We have a hit coming in here right now. We are going to have a pop going out by OGK on that boomer. Hunter going in as well for the
Stands
tag
up
here.
on
is
him.
going to get a dead
Ooh,
stop.
dead
but,
stop by Queen right there. Big shout out to Queen.
So this is
Nice
going to be a
dead stop.
ladder choke take right here because I think Adam wants to push the top of this. He's going to go running up this ladder here. Spitter is going to go down as a
There you
delay.
go.
But Dawkins, they only have 2 SI here. For the rest of this. I think they have that jockey, and then Adam's going to push his way up already. Going through, he's going to try
Smart
to
play.
back that spitter off, and he does, and that's the ladder choke, Dawkins.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is. Yeah, I don't know why you said my name there, but they did it. They took. That's actually pretty big because that's a major choke for this map. There's not that many hits besides tank on this map, and that's pretty much the biggest one.
It is. I think the SI were being optimistic there, and we do have a boomer going, and it's going to be a single boom out on a mod player, but that jockey is chipped coming in the back. Charter spawning in the front as well. Jockey getting chipped, already almost dead. Hunter's going in, gonna wall kick in to leave the path off, going in and landing on the fence for a second. The Charter also lands on a mod player, but then the jockey does get a cover. That's going to be a Charger slam and a jockey right there to clear that attack. What do you think of that, Dawkins, huh? Was that a good hit?
Okay.
They actually dodged the witch too on the survivor side of things, so I guess
Wait, they
really
dodged the
rest-
witch? They passed
Yeah,
the
the
witch?
witch is. Yeah, she's all the way back there.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, on like the left-hand side
Oh,
of
there
the.
she is. Is that a good or bad thing though? That's 20 points, and in my experience, 20 points is it can come back to make a difference in these TFPG games.
Indeed, it can. We have a spit going down here, and the tank for Team A Little Sloe is up in the hands of Rusty Shackelford. What worm should we go to, Dawkins?
Let's go to Survivor, dude. I want to hear Adam be super mad about his fall damage.
Do it.
Spitter's up too somewhere. I think it's a bot coming up the stairs.
Let's make sure we shoot that cam. I doubt they'll have a boomer again, but I'll watch the fence just in case. OGK, you got a bow?
Alright, I'll watch them.
Nice shot.
It's a pretty late sight.
Dude, tactical bot spitting.
No.
He's in.
Too early on the cam.
That was my bad.
Hit's gonna be in.
Charge.
Jockey behind. Way behind.
We're good, we're good.
Got the van. Spawns are down, so rape them.
Oh.
Good job, guys.
Cool job.
We're back.
We are back. That was the first tank of the game for Team A Little Slow in the hands of Rusty Shackleford there. Pushing in with his Tri-Cat, managing to get a down out onto Montclair. Some SI damage landing as well, but that's actually still a pretty sizable health bonus here, Dawkins, for after the tank.
Yeah, I agree. I think the tank panicked a bit when Adam strafed back and forth on the other side of a small cement barrier. The tank just kind of went back and forth and let him shoot him for a while. He also missed a point blank, which is pretty unfortunate, but overall, just the worst tank I've ever seen in my life. I'm just kidding.
Alright, that was Express, a little bit of hyperbole there. Boomer going in, trying to land on the survivors, gets a double boom. We should see the rest of the attack coming into Charger, Jockey, and the Spitter, so some nice damage potential. Jockey goes in, manages to land.
Yeah.
Charger lands the cover on the OGK as well. Both of them are bonus. That's going to be a huge amount of damage going on to survivors. Queenie is the only bonus left. That's going to be a full down onto OGK. Adam's still getting Jockey on the left-hand side over there. Mont did not go for the clear yet. Now he is going to try to get the clear, but that's 2 in caps. Dawkins would have hit.
Dude, Rusty Shackleford's Jockey was so beast. He's like, you know, I was still in their channel, actually, and he was like, guys, I know I missed some punches with my tank, but I'm about to double my KDR. Check this out. And then he got that Jockey, and just brought Adam's health bonus all the way down.
That cut the
Dank
health bonus
Jock.
at least in half. Oh, that's
Oh my god!
Health bonus. 21 damage pounds. We have that pull going out in the back as well. That is going to get cleared. Charter can still go in, though, to try to get the last of this bonus up. Charter's going to go in and manage it.
Oh.
Miss, actually landing on top of Queenie's head.
That's not one of
That's
his
gonna be survivor's end.
strong suits, Charger. He's a better Jockey.
I mean,
He
if he
mains
was a jockey,
jockey.
he would have gotten it.
Yeah, I mean,
would've
he
gotten
mains Jockey, so I was talking to Rusty Shackleford before this game, and he said, yeah, I mean, I feel really strongly about my Jockey. If I get a Charger, my team's going to have to help me out a little bit because it's just not one of my strong suits. And his team just wasn't there to help him out right there. He had to get the solo charge, and just didn't come through. Didn't work out for him.
So Team Hib / Team Adam does manage to make the save from right there with a little bit of health bonus, but like I said, they had about 400 in the... They still had about 400 in the tank there by the time they got to that last choke point there with those 2 hits, and that's where all the kind of got dissipated. But that did make up for the fact that they really didn't get hurt a lot on the ladder choke here, Dawkins. So, you think Team Hit and Run is going to try to stack the same way Team A Little Slow did, or are they just going to save this?
Oh, shoot, I didn't ready up.
That too.
I think they'll try and sack. I think it makes sense to sack. The main thing is I would send Boomer after the Hunter and send the Hunter in as like a distraction, because if that boom lands, you'll be able to have a hit. Okay, just don't listen to me. That's fine. I mean, for nothing but top 2 finishes in 2 tournaments, but don't listen to me. Either way, the boom did land, so as you can see, it's going to slow him down quite a bit, so it'll give him time to get that last spawn for the ladder. The main reason they were able to push so easily the first time
they're gonna have a
they
spawn
didn't
down.
have a boom. Yeah, or the boom didn't land. And
Yeah.
the first pause coming up. On
This
my
is gonna be
screen,
pretty-
2 people on Infected are gone. I saw OGK crash. Did someone else also crash?
What just... Oh, Queenie spectated, so that means...
Oh, no.
This is gonna suck because the boomer's down, right? But then when Queenie comes back in, her spawn timer's gonna be reset. And then when OGK loads back in, his spawn timer's gonna reset. So if you're
I
trying to
will
be
not tell Rusty you say hi, I'm sorry.
sportsmanly,
That's
then you
annoying.
wait for all 3
I'm not
spawn
gonna
timers to be
chat.
back up. But I don't know.
I mean, if the thing is, they would have had spawns. So if you're survivors right now and you don't let them get these spawns, I think it's a bit of a D-bag move, because they would have had spawns for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them know. I say yes.
Yeah, I think
There you
Sloe's
go,
gonna have
Sloe.
them wait.
Okay. For the record, Sloe is not one of the people I was not looking forward to playing against in this tournament if I signed up. Sloe's a good guy.
That's true too. When they load back in, they actually might be stuck.
Truth. That's also a good point. Yep.
So this is gonna be a complete waiting game right here. So it's unfortunate though. Apparently Lucifer is having some issues here. They want some trident layers in their war room. This is competitive Left 4 Dead at its finest right here.
I mean, I think the first like 15 minutes before this was a competitive Left 4 Dead at its finest, where Hibbs scheduled the match for this time and then said he can't play, and that the other team should just play with a ringer so he can play this weekend.
Right.
Instead. And then you know, this pause that's been about a couple minutes at least so far. I think this is a you know, this is what it's like, boys. This is the showtime.
Yeah, right here. We're not supposed to be all chatting, but screw the police. All right, nice, nice. This is
I
good.
mean, it shows up either way.
Yeah.
So, who's Chris Trott? Who's Chris Trott?
Chris Trott. Not sure.
You know who that is?
I do not know.
Let's look it up. Oopsies.
Yeah, for the 40-some people watching this, this is exactly what you want when a competitive Left 4 Dead 2 match. Right here. Pauses that last at least 10 minutes, along with one of the captains just being like, you know, I scheduled the match for a certain time, but I actually have to eat dinner, so I'm going to leave. And then they have Adam play. More Adam is always good.
I don't know who this is. I don't think I looked. I guess I could see it a little, but not really. Sending this to Rails.
So I have a shout out from Blake to Cynthia for being his main hoe, which I assume means that it's like this person is his main garden equipment.
Yeah, they garden together. That's cool.
Cool, yeah, that's really awesome. Surprised that you didn't have to.
Is waiting for his router. Or he's going to play off his iPhone 6 Plus. You know, you have Gronk in my stream. That's on your roster as well.
Yeah, I mean, if he needed to sub, that would be.
It's just because
Have a shout out from Lucifer to CJ for always giving him that special sauce.
I'm getting some hate for using Bing out here in this chat. I want to say that I use Bing for the points, okay? You get points, and over a 2-year span, I was able to change my name on Xbox Live for free because I got 2 $5 gift cards to Xbox Live. So I just want to point that out. When was the last time you guys got to change your name on Xbox Live for free? Okay, didn't think so. And Bing, it's fine, okay? It's fine.
Alright, so OGK has rejoined us. I am almost 100% sure that he's going to be stuck. The Survivor's going to keep clearing out the common down here.
Wow, cheaters.
And... Cheaters?
Yeah, clearing common, dude. You just gotta stand still. Don't shoot anything.
Let's get up that ladder.
They have a Boomer Spitter, a Hunter, and a Jockey. That's a great ladder hit.
What
I
is
am
it? I'm
being
sorry.
somewhat sarcastic. It's a 2-2.
I mean, dude, you get the Boomer Stumble off. The Jockey grab, yank him off.
Lucifer,
The
this is
25
strat
damage pounce, and then the charge in cap with the spit. Easy wipe. I don't even know how many people we capped in that hit, but that's gotta be a wipe.
This is the strat I was mentioning, by the way, because that Survivor can stand right there and pretty much pick whatever he wants. He can jump up. They're gonna throw the spits way down. For some reason, Blake jumped in. He's actually gonna get separated from that. Lucifer is gonna try to cover this.
Oh, he actually might be dead because that witch.
They take him to the witch.
He's dead.
That's gonna be the witch is off. That's gonna be on Blake. The Hunter is gonna get the cover, and that is going to be a death because they completely just. You have to have the one Survivor stand on the pipe there and jump up and down by himself. You don't have another Survivor run up like that. That was definitely not good. And Dawkins, that turned into a huge mistake.
Reloaded.
That was extremely unfortunate. And I forgot the witch was positioned there too. That makes it even worse. So,
Yikes,
okay.
dude. And Lucifer got hurt real bad, too. I can't wait for the Survivor War Room to hear how angry they are right now. I bet they're just crumbling under the pressure. They're just yelling. I can hear them from 3 channels away. Charger coming in to get some punches. Let me talk, bro.
Okay,
Hunter landing. Spit missed a little bit, but the boom gets the triple proxy. The barf bag -1, if you will. Even though, actually, correct myself, barf bag, you don't get barf bag achievement when you get a proxy. It has to be from the vomit. Fun facts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I know what's up, dude. I know my barf bag achievement. I make the meme often enough to know
exactly which one that you need. So that Lucifer's thing is also does this thing where it goes to like 200 something and then it becomes like virtually impossible to hit with anything, including a smoker. We have a hit going in. That Boomer is gonna land a nice double boom in the back.
Big M2's coming out. All of them are on Lewis.
Chartered went in. Everything landed on Lewis.
And it didn't
that was
do
really
much
quick clear.
damage. Well, he got he M2'd the Jockey, fragged it, got pounced. Charger was punching while they were Godframes. I think like all of those punches except for maybe one was Godframe. And then the other person came up with his melee and was like, and then everything died.
with the perfect sound that I make every time I hit my melee, so I have to hit at least 3 times. Tank is up for Team Hib and Run into the hands of Adam, the team mentor, and should we take it to that worm, Dawkins?
You know it.
Yo.
There's ammo there. There's ammo on the left.
Smoke's back.
Shooting me!
No. Reloading!
Put him on his back. Front. Rusty, get up front with him. I got this.
He's not even trying to curve you, so not worrying. He's about to come in.
Try to get me and then boom.
Listen. I'll tell you what spawn up top. Back to there. 102. Another behind you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Sorry, Jay.